Good morning. Today we're going to be installing this deflector kit on my 1025R with the heavy-duty 60-inch broom, and I've just with my hands just set the hinges on there for the deflector kit. I got this nice kit. It's a $400+ kit from John Deere, and includes your deflector, which you can run these brooms without it, but it really really helps to keep the debris from coming over. So first you have to knock out the little black plastic inserts. You just push them up from the bottom with like a screwdriver or something, and those just pop out. And then all of these hinges have a little plate that goes under here. You want to get it the right way. It'll fit under there like that, underneath, inside the case here. And you don't want to try to put it up this way. That would be the wrong way. Trying to get these through the holes, they almost feel like they would fit, but that's just not the right way to do it. And then on the center one, there's actually, I don't know if it's light enough to see, but there's actually a larger plate. So it's very similar, just a big plate. I've already got it under there. All right. Yeah, and so I just got this on here. The deflector, you just put the outside, just loosely, just hand tightened, the deflector onto the outside hinges like that with the backer piece on there. Got that on both sides. And just so you know, these are 10mm bolts. You'll need a 10mm socket or some kind of combination wrench. And on the center here, you want to make sure you get this notch. There's a notch on these pieces here that you want facing to the back towards the tractor. Okay, so we'll continue on here with getting the center attached. Pretty close together here. So instead of this one, I'm going to be using the narrow one here to get the job done. For the hinge, center hinge attachment. Okay, so I have put these brackets here on the deflector itself, and these are curved because this part is curved, so they have a little curve, so you can tell the difference pretty easily between these and the ones that go on the actual frame. In order to get the bolts to align, I had to make sure I pulled this out as far as it would, because some of those backer mount things there were right next to each other. The smaller one there is backing the hinge, and those other two are backing these brackets. So, all right. So you can see how that goes on there. Just hand tightened again, just gentle. No need to really get it tight yet. Now we're going to be putting this adjustable thing on there, and the only hardware left is these two bolts, metric bolts, which are going to require a 14mm wrench. And so both the bolt and the nut, 14mm wrench. So we're actually going to use the short one right now, and that doesn't require any of the other hardware. This other hardware goes with the long bolt. We're going to take this clasp, and we would normally think we want to install that point there first, but actually what we're going to do is we're going to put the bolt in here, this shorter bolt, which is going to be just what it catches on when you want to make adjustments and to hold it in position. So we'll get that bolt in there, and then we'll do the other part here. Okay, so we've just installed the short bolt onto this adjustment spot so that that's captured in there. And then we're going to take the longer bolt. We've got the longer bolt, also the spring, and then this plastic bushing thing and the locking nut. So right now what we're going to do is position this spring hanging down like that. I'm going to put this plastic bushing right into there. Now we're going to put the bolt through there so that we have it like that. Okay, again with the spring just hanging down freely. And then we're going to align this into the hole there and push that bolt assembly with the spring through. We're going to install the nut, just hand tight. And then it's actually pretty easy to just put the spring over there and flip it up here just with my fingers, and it flips into position. And then I'm going to just tighten this up, and that's going to give us our adjustment. Okay, so I'll tighten this up and then we can just try it out a little bit. All right, so I have tightened these up, and you really don't want to tighten them very much, because actually in here you want this loose so that it can freely move. You don't want to really tighten it much. And they're locking nuts, so it's not going to loosen up. Same thing here. You don't want to squeeze it together. That wouldn't be good. So you just want it to be just nice, close together, so it's not flopping, but not tight either. So on both of those. All right, and then you've got that adjustment. Just and it should sit there and accomplish that. Now I need to just make sure that this is, somewhat even. Make sure my hinge line here looks even, and then I'll just tighten all these with my ratchet. All right, just a hand ratchet. Don't want to over tighten them again, but yeah, make those snug. All these hinge bolts, those you want to tighten decently by hand. All right. So just getting things, all the bolts tightened down. Don't want them vibrating loose. It's good to go around to a few of them. Don't want to over tighten them. But sometimes in a series, it's good to go back and just recheck them, because sometimes you can tighten them and then come back, and once you tighten the other ones, then you find it just a hair loose. So I think I've worked through all of those. And so anyway, hope that helped you if you're installing a deflector kit on your 60, or maybe a different broom, but a 60 heavy duty John Deere broom. This is a 2019 model, even though it's 2020 now when I installed the deflector kit. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you felt it was helpful, and yeah, that sounds good. I hope that you have a good day, and that you remember life is short, and need to remember what really matters in life. So you got the adjustment here, just lift it and you can put it wherever. Let's go try it out. Okay, so there you get a little bit of an idea. We didn't have a lot of snow, so maybe we can try it out when we've got a couple inches. But it definitely keeps a bit of the spray down. Like I say, not the greatest example, but I sure do like my tractor. Apparently my cat does too. So, all right. Well, I hope you have a